So we're talking about the Manosphere today. So, okay, first of all, what do I think the Manosphere is? For me, my personal take on the Manosphere, okay, is that the Manosphere should be focused on male self-improvement. That's what I see the Manosphere as. And the reason why I say male self-improvement is because, yes, there is some self-improvement that is generic and benefits both men and women, but at the same time you have other aspects of self-improvement that are tailored towards men, because let's be honest, men and women have a different experience. We have a different experience in this world. Okay, so that's the thing. Something like NoFap, for example. Something like NoFap. Okay, NoFap is basically a something that is exclusively male. I mean, yeah, we have some women on here talking about NoFap, but fapping is a male thing, and it's a male problem. So that would be something that the Manosphere would look at. And I've touched on NoFap myself. It's not been a main piece of this channel, but I've touched on it. Okay. So back to the point of this video. When it comes to the Manosphere, okay, it's supposed to be about male self-improvement. But when I look at the Manosphere, and when I look at what's going on right now, okay, we are in the midst of the biggest recession, or should I call it depression, probably ever. The biggest that the world has ever seen. And you would expect a group of people, the Manosphere, with the focus on male self-improvement, their content to be reflecting this and this upcoming challenge that all people are going to face. But as we're in a Manosphere, we're going to tailor it towards men. You would expect them to address this, but I don't hear anything from the Manosphere. Almost nothing. They don't want to address what will be a massive challenge for not just millions, but billions of men around the globe. Billions. It will be a massive challenge. Let's make no mistake about it. We're seeing reports talking about upwards of 30% plus unemployment. Now, really it's higher than 30% unemployment. I've already mentioned why in other videos that it's going to be higher than 30% unemployment. But the reality is, at best, it's going to be 30%. Right now, well, before the whole lockdowns and everything kicked off, it was only at 4%. What was it in the latest news? 39 million Americans signed up for unemployment in 9 weeks. Crazy, right? Crazy. But this is going to be a very difficult time, because if you think that you're just going to be able to walk into a job, if you lose your job, you're wrong. You're completely and utterly and absolutely wrong. You're not going to be able to do that. You're going to be in real big serious trouble if you don't take the advice and what I'm saying on channels like mine and others that actually touch on this issue, you're going to be in real big trouble, man, because you're probably not going to work again, at least for the foreseeable future. And that's where the whole thing with universal basic income comes in. I don't want to touch on that too much in this video. I made a video on that before. But, you know, the reality is that these people in the manosphere, majority of them, okay, they think that this is a joke. They're stupid. They have no idea of what is even coming, because if you knew what was coming, you would not be spending time on YouTube making videos roasting women, making videos talking trash about other men in the manosphere and all this nonsense, you know, talking about sex dolls and all this crap, all this garbage. You think you're going to be able to afford a sex doll, you morons. You know, you won't be able to afford one. You're going to be living on $1,000 a month, if even that. You know, but you guys just, you know, you think that the whole thing is just going to stay the same. This is what I get from watching Manosphere content. They don't understand it. They don't understand anything. They think that 2-3 years from now, the whole thing is going to be the same. These guys actually think that once the lockdown is over, it's going to go back to normal. They're going to just waltz back into their jobs and live life as normal again. How stupid are you? Really, I mean, how stupid are you to believe that? Do you understand anything? Do you have any knowledge at all? Do you even read? A lot of these guys in the manosphere, have you watched these guys like read articles? They can't even read. Look, you go and watch some of these manosphere channels. They can't even read. Just go and watch it. They struggle to read. Like sometimes they do videos on articles. They struggle. They can't even read it properly. I mean, a lot of these guys in the manosphere are retarded. And these are the kind of people that you guys are listening to. Well, if you're going to listen to them, you're going to join them at the bottom, and you're going to be homeless, a lot of you guys. Some of you guys are going to end up a lot of you guys in the manosphere have been homeless before. You know, you guys are, oh, I used to live in my car. And you guys talk like this is something to be proud of. And you haven't learned your lesson. That's the thing with you guys. You haven't learned your lesson at all. Because you're going to go back to being homeless. Let me tell you something, man. If you were homeless before and you're not doing self-improvement now, you're going to be homeless again. Because whatever happened before is not going to be as bad as this. Because this is going to be the worst depression of all time. So you're going to be homeless again. Just let me tell you that. You're going to be homeless again. Okay? You know, it really sickens me that a group of people that claim to be about male self-improvement, you know, they claim to be about male self-improvement, but yet they don't do any self-improvement. All they do is they bitch and they whine and they complain and they get in these chats and talk a bunch of nonsense. I mean, these guys are clowns, you know. And I think because we're in a time of prosperity, we've been in a time of prosperity over the last 10, 12 years, they think that it's just going to remain like that forever. That's why you do self-improvement. You do self-improvement so that you do not fall back when times get tough. That's why you do it. Most of you guys don't understand this. You know, you see some of these channels and their content is exactly the same as what it was prior. They have not changed one iota. You notice how I changed my content. You see, I'm a real Manosphere YouTuber. That's why I'm the truth of the Manosphere, because my content is actually relevant to the situation that's going on at the time. That's why I didn't upload a lot of my other videos. You know, I made 150 videos. I don't have all of them, but I got like 120. I didn't upload it because I want to put out stuff that's relevant to the time that we are now. That's the thing. A lot of these guys, you know, they're here for entertainment. You know, if you want entertainment, then go and watch a sports game. Go and watch Netflix. This is not entertainment, bro. I don't find it funny. I don't find it entertaining that millions of men are going to be unemployed, millions of men are going to be homeless, millions of men are going to be eating out of food banks, and millions of men will commit suicide. And that's your future, a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys will commit suicide. I don't find that funny. But you see, you guys don't find it funny either. You're just stupid. You don't know what's coming. That's the thing. You guys are because you don't take life seriously. Your whole life is a joke.